Do you know network downtime cost companies around $5,000 per minute? What if we could predict issues before they happen using AI and Python? So using AI and Python, what we can do, we can predict the issues before they happen. So in this video, I'll show you how we are using real Python code and machine learning to automate the network failure and predictions. Okay. So now when we talk about the traditional network management, right, that is a kind of reactive. Okay. And when we say reactive, it means we wait for the failures. Let's say now we have the failure, right? So then what we do, we dig into the logs, we verify every single log, we verify n numbers of things, right? And then finally, after having the logs, right, what we do, we hope for the right fix to be applied to the network, right? But with AI powered monitoring and automation tool, what we can do actually is using this AI powered tool, right? What we can do, we can detect anomalies, we can detect the failure also. It means before the real disaster, what we can do, we can predict the failure, and also using the AI, what we can do, we can auto fix the issues. It means this AI will have the idea what is happening in the background, right? And what we can do or what the AI can do to neutralize the behavior. So this is how AI can basically help to detect even before disaster, can predict the stuff, and then can auto apply the solution also. Okay, so let's simulate a scenario where we predict when a network interface is likely to become congested based on historical traffic data. We will also observe how the AI tool forecasts CPU and memory utilization. So using this tool, we'll be working on these three stuff and we'll see how we can have the data ready. Okay, so for this demonstration, we will be using Python along with some key libraries to build the prediction logic. At this stage, we will be working with the mock data, basically manual fed values that represent past usage trends. Based on these inputs, the AI model will generate predictions, helping a network engineer proactively respond, mitigate potential issues, or take necessary actions. Okay, so let's see how we can build that. So right now, what I do have a pre-configured values. Okay, so I'll be using that Python code, basically a pre-configured Python code. I'll show you the Python code, what we have in that Python code. Okay, cat network. So this is a demo.py. That's a Python file. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Let me use more. So what we are importing? First of all, we are importing few libraries. We can see here library Streamlit, NumPy, and few more libraries we are using here, right? And using this one, so if you see here, first of all, the first section is basically the bandwidth usage, right? So what we are doing here, we are trying to predict the bandwidth utilization, right? We are feeding some mock data here, right? And then we have few logics here that it will be using to predict what will happen after few minutes, right? We have few more data to predict the CPU usage also. So here we have those mock data, right? And as per these mock data, it will use some logic here and will predict what it will do in the next few hours. Okay. And same we have, if you see for the memory utilization also, right? So exactly these mock data it will be using to predict the other failures, we can say, or at what point of time it will utilize the more RAM, right? So this is how we are using a Python code. So this is completely based on Python plus AI, and using this one it will predict everything. So right now we have the manual data, okay, and we'll see how it will process. Okay, so let's run this code. Okay, Streamlit. So we are using this one to run it. Run network AI demo.py. Okay, perfect. Now this is started. Let's open the browser. Okay, so you see this dashboard is built by the AI tool. Right now I can see these values are basically the actual data and that is predicted here, right? So you see the prediction. So at this point of time, the prediction will be around this much bandwidth utilization, right, in Mbps. So after this time, around this 60 to 70 minutes, right, what will happen here? It will go beyond these values, right? Same here. So you see pretty bandwidth. At 60 minutes, it will be this one. At 70 minutes, it will be this one, right? Same here for the CPU utilization. As per the process running on the background, right? This is the actual threshold values right now, and this is predicted. So you see, and same for the memory utilization we have here. This is the actual data, the mock data basically, right? And then as per the mock data, even here we have the prediction that after this time, you will see this much memory utilization, right? So this is how the AI tool can predict by the historical data and can show you some more good idea so that user can basically neutralize the behavior before any disaster. Because you see here, if the memory utilization is full or the CPU utilization is very high, right? So that time the complete operating system will stop working and will face the issues. The user will suffer, right? So before in disaster, using this AI tool, right, using this prediction mechanism also, right, what we can do, an engineer can neutralize the behavior. So this is how we use this one, and this is what we have in our demo. Okay, so when we talk about this real world use case and why it matters basically, right? So major players like Cisco, Juniper, and any other startups, right? So they are integrating the AI for use cases like intent-based networking. So when we say intent-based networking, so that's kind of like we put the intent, not like let's say we want to configure a complete fabric, let's say 100 devices. So we'll go one by one. But using intent-based networking, what we can do, we just need to put the intent, right? And then intent basically few values we have to put and it will start working in the background, right? So by using a single input, it will configure on the multiple devices. So no need to go to one by one to the devices. Using intent-based, we can achieve that. Okay. Self-healing infrastructure, again, as per the production, we can do dynamic quality of service adjustment. So again, as per the production, it will automatically adjust the quality of service also. So this is how the real world use cases we have. Okay. In the next step, in the next video, we will see we'll basically pull the live streaming from the routers. It means today what we have done, we were using basically the mock data. Okay. In the next video, we will use a real router where we will pick the telemetry from the real routers. We will train anomaly detectors, right? We will basically have those predictions also from the live router and then auto remediate configurations with Netmiko and other libraries also will be using. Okay. So this is how the next step will be there. And in the next video, we will discuss all of these things.